This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Red zone opportunity. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Smith. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Let's go! Green 39!
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove.
Watch it line now, look at 56.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This is Howard on second down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Adam Humphries deep for Tampa Bay. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Escapes the defender. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd fewest in the NFL. They've got it 1st and goal now. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Here's Smith. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
On first down, they run with Howard. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Trubisky. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now Trubisky on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now it's Trubisky, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are in for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky going up top for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty position. There. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go with Howard again. Howard has the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Howard. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. They will find Shaheen, the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go now. Detroit. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Over.
A give to Howard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Boom, landed. Watch it now. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Howard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go! 319! 319!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Smith. Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. Evans has it left side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Smith now on second down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Smith. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run with Howard. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Detroit.
Trying the right side with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On second down, Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. Running with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a third and goal here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third and goal, Howard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And some room to maneuver. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have wound up winning that football game. Joe Flacco, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.